Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This JLeesCorner. This is my review for Love After Lockup. It's a season 3, episode 16. We only have 2 episodes left this season, y'all. And then the other season comes on November 23rd or whatever the date is. November 20 something. It'll be 16 new episodes of Life After Lockup and stuff, okay? But first things first, if you have not done so already, please come over to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird, dun 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 dun, and all that goodness and stuff. I'm not talking to y'all. It's like 1:30 in the morning. Do not forget to like this video, comment in the comment section, share it on your social media. You can also follow me on IG and Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. It be popping on my IG and my Twitter. I'm just say that. Also remember to relax, to relate, to release, to center. To center yourself and anyone around you, and always remember to breathe in on out, to inhale and to exhale. Okay, let's get it started. Okay, we have first. So we have Dylan and Heather, and this is like, if batshit crazy was a human being, oh, it would be Heather. Okay, he's only been out of prison for 1 day. 24 hours, okay? And so they both said how they had sex that night or whatever. Now she said it was good. Like, he was good at sex, but it wasn't the best sex. Like, he wasn't like focused or whatnot, because he's fucking you in your grandma, no, not your grandma, your auntie's house. So I think it may have been a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I want Auntie Dolores or Zadora or something with a D to hear me banging you on. Now, it's just weird. And I feel like he know you batshit crazy. No one wants to bang batshit crazy too good. You can't get rid of him. Anyway, he said sex was good. But I mean, if you ain't had sex with a female in 5 years, I mean, how can it be bad? Unless it's dry. I think dry sex is bad sex. I don't know, because I don't have that issue. However, we're going to move on. Now, he has to go get an ID. So he has to also get a copy of his social card. But, at the DMV, you usually have to get there by a certain time to, like, take the little driver test or whatnot. And they know that, okay? But Heather's taking a long time to put makeup on, okay? We have to get there. Because he had to go get a social security card copy or whatnot. And then go down to DMV. And when they get to DMV, what happens? It was too late for him to take the driving test. So he's a bit aggravated. Okay, just saying, yeah, we didn't get to do it because, again, Heather was putting on makeup or whatever, and she gets upset. And I'm like, is she really, really upset? I'm like, I think she's really, really upset. And he's saying, like, I was just joking, ain't that big deal. But now she's upset. And you see the producers like, well, can we just talk about this part and leave that beef right now? Meaning, they're used to her acting batshit crazy, and it's only been him out of jail for 1 day. When the producers are trying to get you through a little spat, they know they've been dealing with shit already, and let's try to move past this. I'm like, Now, I need a minute. I'm upset. I'm like, why is she act? And he like, she's taking this irrational behavior to a whole other level. I mean, she act like somebody who's on drugs or who's batshit crazy and we ain't had dick in 5 years. She's acting like herself, okay? Now they get in the car. He like, can you calm down? Like, you're making things harder than they have to be. And she is, oh, is that what I'm doing? Oh, I'll fucking show you some hard shit. I'm looking like, what the fuck, bruh? She literally stopped the car in the middle of the street and was like, ow, she taking her mic off. Get the fuck out. I'm like, she is stopped in the middle of the street saying, I'll fucking show you some hard shit. This is what batshit crazy looks like on a Sunday morning or whatever day this was, because it's just crazy all day. But she telling him to get the fuck out, but she then pulls off with him in the car. I look like, what is going on? And she's in the car driving, pulling the cameras down in the car and yelling at him, take your mic off or get out the car. I'm like, bitch, you driving. He can't get out. And he like, I've only been to prison one day. You're acting kind of crazy. You know, and I'm like, bruh, you need to just stop, drop, and roll. Like, go ahead and just tumble on out that car. Like, just get out. He like, I realized, Heather is not the same person I was talking to in prison. Because I think then may have been when she wasn't on drugs, because she is clearly on something, okay? He like, we either gonna die in a car crash or I'm going to jail. Those are my only two options. When your only options is death or jail, leave that bitch be, okay? Quaylon and Chevelle. Girl, what is it? So Quaylon at the house packing his bag. I'm leaving on that midnight train to Houston. He going to Texas, okay? Anyway, she like, oh, so you really leaving? I'm like, bitch, he's packing the bag. Yes, he's really leaving. And she like, you told me you would be with me, your family gonna win, you up here leaving me, leaving my daughter, you know what I'm saying? Everyone warned me that you would leave me and you would do this. I'm not gonna wait on you. And he like, girl, calm down. You know what I'm saying? Look, I made a promise to you. I made a promise to my family. I had to be a man of my word. You know what I'm saying? And I told you I'm coming back. Yeah, but you don't know when. You're like, I know that, but I'm coming back. I don't get how you don't get where I'm coming from with this. I'm just trying to go spend some time with my family. But you leaving us, Quaylon. You leaving us. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. I'm like, girl, calm the fuck down. And he like, all right, well, the cab's here. I gotta go. And I'm like, okay. Now he like, she thinks because I'm leaving, I'm playing her, but I'm not. I'm just trying to go spend some time with my family. Now he's been out of jail for 3 weeks. So he's been with her for 3 whole weeks. Let that man go spend 3 weeks with his family. He ain't seen them in 12 years. It's weird that she really felt like he would come back and say, fuck his family. When he said, I'm going to be with you and your kid, I still feel like he also meant, but I'm going to want to see my family. And if I go visit them for 2 weeks because I've been gone for 12 years, you should get that. I would say go visit them. And if I can, I'm going to come visit you, in a week. And then we can assess things then. But I would understand he wants to see his mama, his sisters. He's been gone for 12 years. And it makes more sense for him as one person to go visit them instead of all of them coming to visit him. Girl, Chevelle is kind of crazy. And she's in that goddamn sheep's fur coat that I do not like and whatnot. Anyway. He get in the cab and he leave or whatnot. And, I don't know if he playing me or not. Girl, if he don't come back, he's playing you. But I'm like, let him. If you let it go, if it's yours, it will come back. If not, you would never know. You never know. Girl, I see I be getting songs in my head. Anyway, now he in Texas or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And he like, my family did 12 years with me. I owe it to them to spend some time with them and whatnot. He like, plus my mind is just all over the place. I'm saying in Kansas City, like it's just so fast. I need to kind of slow down. People don't get when you got a prison, everything's, I don't know this by heart, but I'm just saying I can imagine the world moving real fast because so much has changed since you've been away. So I get I just need to kind of, take it slow or whatnot. So we then see girl, his mama. Who put this wig on his mama? Who did that? Girl, did you ever see the movie Unbreakable with Samuel L. Jackson playing Mr. Glass? That's who this hair looks like. Okay, it's Mr. Glass. And if you don't know what I mean, Google the movie Mr. Glass with Samuel L. Jackson, and she has his wig on. Someone gave her his wig. Anyway, mama like him said, I'm happy my son is here. Okay, I feel like him saying he needs to be here to see the world, have some fun, relax, date, and just figure shit out. I feel like him saying he don't know what he wants, and he needs this time to figure out and explore his options. The mama want him to find somebody in Houston and stay there. And they're like, I don't have nothing against
Chevelle, but I still feel like he needs to kind of live his life and whatnot. Now his mama's name is Qualandria, okay, Qualandria. We then meet his sister, okay? This is his sister. His sister's name is Quaviance? Yeah, like Quaviance. I'm like, and that's Quaviance. We know the other sister name is Q something. I'm like, you don't want to say somebody's mama was on crack when they named them, but you feel like, really, Qualandria, Quaviance, and the other Q name? Girl, why? Anyway, the sister's happy he's home. This is his baby sister who he has not seen in 8 years. And he's like, I can't believe you all grown up now. Like, whose face is this? I guess it's her face. Anyway, she's like, yeah, I know some clubs. We can go hang out. I know some bars or whatever. I got some cute friends. He like, look, I keep telling y'all I'm dedicated to Chevelle. He only there one day. He's still saying I am dedicated to this girl. Okay. Now he then go with his mama. His mama kind of set him up a little bit, and she took him to a friend of hers who owns a barber shop, because I guess in prison he did his own locks. Okay, I'm like, okay, come on now, Quaylon. So he said in prison, he's like, it's the best barbers and hairstylists in prison, because you ain't got shit to do. That's how you make your money. He like, so I had to learn what I could learn, and then I started doing my own locks and everything. So that's cool and whatnot. So he kind of sort of wouldn't mind having his own shop. So the mama has him go talk to dude about that. And dude, like, I'm saying, look, I don't mind hiring people who have a past. I trust them until they show me different. I'm not going to judge them based on their past actions and whatnot. And if you want to work here, I got you. I'm saying there's a space for you here, okay? And I like that he like, I give convicts a chance. It's a barbershop. That's nice and whatnot. So, he like, man, I thank you for that Williams, because it's hard and this and this and this. But truth be told, my mama kind of tricked me. Okay, I thought I was gonna hurt this to run some errands, and then she brought me here. He like, I appreciate, you being honest and whatnot, but my girl in Kansas City, she wants me to be there, so I don't know, and blah 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 blah. And dude said, what, that's cool. But if you do stay here, or if you come back, come, just come holler at me and whatnot. Now, Quaylon said he do want to have like a business, but he also wants to do music. I guess he just also say his goal is to really have all his people in one area versus having Chevelle and them in Kansas City and his family, over there in Texas. I follow him on IG. I mean, can he rap based on the other people who rap? Yes. Would I buy his album? No. But, kudos to him. 28 isn't a bad age to start rapping. It's not old. That's still kind of young or whatnot. But I'm like, I just, I'm going to let him be. I'm going to let it go there. Girl, we shall see. I drank some water and it fell on my shirt. Anyway, we got Maurice and Jessica. It was easy with them. They ain't doing shit besides planning the wedding. They wanted to have a whole new wedding and whatnot, so they went to like little wedding chapel where they had different rooms. Like the wedding we had at the prison was some bullshit. All it was we signed some papers and that was it. I'm thinking like, you was in prison. Like what you think the prison system gonna do for prisoners getting married? What they not gonna get? It's prison. It's a punishment. Anyway, so, Jessica, I hope that me and my sister can mend our fences and she can come to my wedding because I miss my sister. But go talk to her. Now, Maurice in the chapel imitated his mom and his aunt. Like, yeah, my mama gonna be like, yeah, that's my baby. I'm like, Maurice makes his family seem like this the ghetto folk, and they may be ghetto folk, but I'm like, try to make them seem like not so ghetto, but I'm gonna leave that be and whatnot. So they go to different rooms or whatever, you know what I'm saying? He like, I love you, girl, you the best thing ever to happen to me, girl, you sat with me through prison, girl. And I can't wait to start a family with you, girl. I said, you do know you have a whole daughter. Like, you technically already have a piece of a family. It's just weird when he words stuff as if he don't have anything besides her. I'm like, go visit your daughter, bro. You was gone for 7 years. You've seen that little girl, what, once? Maybe twice, because he was there for a month. Go see your daughter, but I'm going to leave that be, too. Anyway, he then get down on one knee and he proposes. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, yes. Oh my God, yes. I hope he didn't do anything illegal to get this ring. I'm looking like, that's what you think you gonna, girl. Jesus be offense. They don't seem like a bad couple. I just don't like it. And he seems to love her, but a part of it makes me feel like he's so young-minded, he thinks she's the best thing smoking. And I don't mean by looks, I mean just by her as a person. Oh, she's amazing. I've never had a white girl. I'm like, how? Bro, you ain't lived yet. You went to jail so soon, you ain't lived, bruh. So it's like, whatever. But I'm happy they're happy. Go on and marry the girl. Batshit crazy town, Shawn and Destiny. Okay, now look, she didn't went to court and came out of court and she is upset. I am upset. I cannot believe this shit. Oh my God. Okay, so the courts hate me. I'm like, no, you just keep committing crimes, bitch, and they doing the justice system is what it's supposed to do. This is an example of someone breaking the law and them continuing to get, charged and sentenced for shit. You have so many white folk who go to do crimes and they get off. She ain't one of them or whatever. So, the public defender come in and tell her, okay, yeah, they're going to dismiss this case. However, the DA is going to refile new charges on you at a later date. So they extend her court date for a couple more weeks or whatnot. And now she's looking at possibly doing 7 years in prison based on her cutting off that anklet and escaping last time. But I'm like, that was her second time doing that. So I'm looking like, why do you think you can do shit and it'll go away or whatnot? So now she says, my case isn't over, and I'm not, they're going to send me back to prison. I know I got to go back to jail. And Shawn, maybe they won't, maybe they won't do that. Maybe they'll let you off again. Maybe they'll, file the charges, but then drop them later. And she's like, that's not in my mind, come on, dude, that's not dumb. I have it in my head that I'm going to prison and anything, because everything I've done, it's not coming back to bite me in the ass, you know what I'm saying? And, I've done a lot of shit. And I'm like, yes, you have. So calm down. And she feel like, why can't they give me a chance to try to do good? Because if that's the case, it's no point in me doing good. I'm looking like they kept the bracelet before was a chance to do good. You cut it off twice. They gave you a chance. You kept fucking it up. You can't keep doing things and then say, why can't they give me another chance? They did. You fucked it up and whatnot, okay? So now it's like, you're not going to wait for you for 7 years. He's like, how do you know? I'll wait. Come on, dude. Don't lie. You won't. He's like, look, just calm down. Just give me a minute. I've seen him. Just leave me alone. She kind of walks away or whatever. Shawn is dumb to try to wait for Destiny. Okay, he's a dumb ditty if I ever seen it or whatnot. Now when she walk away, he talks to her mom and his sister like, I care for her so much, and I can't leave her now because that would really just that would help her, spiral down to rock bottom. I'm like, she kind of at rock bottom right now because she knows she's going to prison and she don't have shit. So, I get you leaving her means her rock bottom just, what I'm saying? Here, I get, what's below rock bottom? I guess she's in bikini bottom talking to SpongeBob. I don't know. But, he then shows the mama and the sister the engagement ring. Like, I was going to propose. Oh my God, that is so nice. Y'all don't even like him. It's just so dumb. And then he takes Destiny on a little walk and he's like, I don't want to be here. I'm tired. I'm like, bitch, you about to ruin your blessing. Okay, he want to propose to you. But he then, you're the best thing ever. I love you so much. And he gets down on one knee and he proposes. I'm like, girl, I mean, crackheads and heroin heads and former drug addicts and prison people get proposed to all the time. With my ass up here, cute and all these things and being amazed with my own job and all my own stuff, and I'm kind of sort of single. Ain't that about a bitch? Okay, but I'm gonna let that be. And then we had Bonnie and Clyde with ABS. So John then brought Christiana back to his house. I'm looking like, won't they come arrest her? I mean, I assume they will probably know they probably watching his house. Why bring her back to a scene of a crime or whatnot? I'm gonna leave that be. Now he like, I gotta figure out what our next movie is and whatnot because there's going to be a warrant out for arrest for her leaving halfway house. And then he brings up because he's a former convict, like he could go to prison for basically, aiding and abetting a felon on a convict or whatnot. He likes, I have to figure out what to do. Now, her mama, and all of them on the couch crying, oh, I'm so tired of being on drugs. All the time going back to jail. I'm tired too, sis. They're all tired of being on drugs and being in bad situations. We need to get out of that town so we can get clean. I'm looking like you cannot blame a city on the reason you're high because there are drugs in all cities. Look, she brings up how, something triggered her. She don't say what, but something triggered her, and that's what she used again. But to be sitting here crying about, you keep getting caught up in the same cycle, and to sit there and say we need to break this cycle, but you knew that. You always known that. That's not a new revelation, okay? That's not like, oh my God, I didn't know the PS5 was coming out. I got the PS4. Well, okay, you didn't know something, but I feel like Christiana seems like a person who really wants to do good. Like she does. However, just do it. I get her issues at halfway house. Stay clean for 3 months? And get out the halfway house. And if you want to suck crack. If you want to do crack after that, do crack at home. But like, girl, I just cannot. I just want to get clean. Okay, well, stop doing drugs. Anyway, John just sitting there with a little vape pen looking like, oh, what we gonna do? So, they all know that she has to turn herself in. So that's a clear-cut thing that has to happen. So they're all kind of also emotional about that. And so John, like, lets her go to bed or whatever, tucks her in. So he and outside, like, toss him around, furniture because he's upset and whatnot. Because, again, it's going to be very hard, taking her back to jail. And I'm like, I mean, okay. And last but not least, Uncle Pop Pop. I was like, why the fuck is Uncle Pop Pop on my screen? What stranger is he gonna be? Because he not with Shonda. He got a whole new stranger. Now he was good to talk to Shonda, and kind of get that over with or whatever. Get it all cleared away. But I met somebody new now. He has met Tracy. And when they first showed Tracy, I said, Tracy looked like she's been to prison. She has a prison look. And not that she looks bad or whatnot, but she looks like a person. She got strong facial features. And people who've been to prison for some reason have strong facial features and whatnot, okay? But he say, I met Tracy at an art gallery. I say, was it a prison art gallery? I don't know. But anyway, he's got soft art about himself. And we, okay, you found a stranger and now you with her. So he said, I met Tracy. Tracy makes me happy. And Tracy has a big ass. I'm like, Uncle Pop Pop, please stop picking girls based on their ass because it did not work out with Shonda. Now, of course, this is a better photo of her from there. Okay, but I'm just saying, she still looks like she probably has been in prison. Anyway, he says she makes him happy and whatnot. And now she do you think Shonda might try to call you and get back with you because people from prison? always do that. They try to get back into the scam of it all. He's like, I'm done with her. I'm done with that or whatever. I'm dating you now. And he also brings up how he likes that Tiffany, is it Tiffany? No, Tracy. Tracy's a little bit older, more mature. I'm like, well, I like that he at least wants someone that's closer to his age. We don't know how old she is, but I'm like, clearly she's older than Shonda. Now, she then said, I understand Shonda, in her ways of that, because I too was in prison. I say, I knew it, bitch. I knew you had a prison face, okay? But she's still a pretty girl, a pretty lady, because she's probably older than me, and I'm 38. Anyway, he said, I moved on with Tracy. We not rushing it. We taking it slow, whatever. And I'm going to tear that ass up. I was like, that's just nasty. To be all like, I'm going to tear up something tonight. Oh, what you going to tear up? What you think? You know what I'm saying? Something that's tight and right. I'm looking like, that is disgusting. Uncle Pop. That is disgusting. Okay. And that was all from tonight's episode. I can't wait until the next season. I am already over these people right now because, again, they wrapping things up, so it's kind of getting boring or whatnot, but we shall see. But anyway, that was our review. Hope you all liked it. I'll talk to y'all next week. Peace.